What they do. I am Josh Jones, ESQ, coming to you live with Ali LaFlare. Let's get it. Got a lot in store for y'all today, man. It's been a busy week since the last time that we got together.
Yeesh.
Ali, what they do?
What's good, King?
What's good? Let us know where y'all at, man.
We in the city, man. We in LA, man. But I mean, it's raining all everywhere right now. So, you
Ali
know,
in LA. I'm in 305, coming live. Where y'all at? Let us know in the comments. Yo, so what's going on in your world, man? Before we get to these stories, obviously this is where we're going to bring you the number one, place to get information about law and hip hop culture. But what's going on out in the big city of dreams?
man, it's everybody's out here still dreaming, man. What can I say? I miss Grammy week, so it's jam packed with activity. Um, it's his music's biggest night, so you know what I'm saying. Hey, on Sunday it's up, but like the whole week is it's ballistic. It's crazy.
Let us know. So what kind of stuff happens throughout the week? Let the people know. Everybody in partake.
Um, Man, just various events, man. Just like some of the dopest concerts, every label has their own individual, showcase and concerts, and parties for, all of their artists that are either receiving awards and up and coming artists. So it's some of the dopest shows and greatest parties that you could ever go to, man. Yeah. Exciting
That's
time.
what's up. That's what's up, man. Tell. I know you've been participating for a while. Tell us one of your things that you look forward to, party that you in particular, you know what I'm saying, that takes place.
Um, the party
Because
that everybody always talks about, definitely, this just like the annual party forever, is going to be Clive Davis party. Um, you know, and that's just been a staple, like for the industry for a very long time. And that always takes place like the day before the Grammys on Saturday. So that's up and what can I say? No, Universal's going to throw a crazy function. You know what I'm saying? So they always have crazy performances. Last performance they had, like it was like Wayne and Nicki, like they went crazy and just they do all kind of shit, man. It's wild. Anybody that's nominated, they throw an actual event for them. So and they set it out. It's real nice, man. So yeah. This year, my brother Leon Thomas got nominated. So big shouts out to Leon Thomas, man, and congratulations on that album. It was incredible. And if you haven't checked him out, definitely make sure to check him out. Easy Money. You know what I'm saying? That's the label. So definitely worthy artist of all the acclaim. He's written some of your favorite records, from SZA to some with Ty. He's definitely a dope artist, man, and worth checking out. So big shouts out to Brody, man, and congratulations to him on those nods. Um,
you sound like you one of them dudes that you don't know that you know.
Leon Thomas, and you know what the thing is like he's been working in this craft for a very long time. Bro's an artist, full artist. So he's an actor too. So a lot of people know Leon. He was on Nickelodeon, so it's just like he was
Yeah,
real popping for a long time as an
yeah,
actor. But then his music talent is just incredible. So he's worked with
yeah,
everybody from Robert Glasper to Mos Def
yeah.
to Drake, SZA, Kendrick, like,
Oh, you got to stop right there.
huh?
You got to stop right there. You went from Most Def to Drake. You
But guess what? He works with all of them, and
you
all the
heard
records is crazy.
you heard most new statement since we last talked about it. After
Man, look, man, he didn't want to say nothing bad, man. Look, man, y'all seen as a creative, and he understands that. Like, but I mean, we gotta let him live too, because he comes from old school hip hop, but it was just, like it was renegade life. So we gotta stall
yeah,
most out. But what's funny was Drake's response.
yeah, man, he called
You
most
saw
a
what Drake
crackhead.
said. You saw Drake's response.
I ain't see it, but I heard he called him
You
a
didn't see it?
crackhead.
Nah. Let me tell you what he said. He said, "What Umi say? Let me shine my light, King. Don't switch up now."
Hold on. Let's see if we can find it real quick.
It was on IG. He put it on there. He said, "What did Umi say? Let me shine my light, King. Don't switch up now."
He said that on Instagram.
Yeah,
Was it? Hold on, let me see if I can find it
on
real quick.
his Instagram, on his IG, he put it on there. It was
All right,
great. I love the response. It was pointed. It was direct. It was straightforward. It was very respectful.
Okay. Uh,
I'm just saying, most wouldn't like for nobody not to say nothing back. And he didn't even say nothing disrespectful. He kept it how most kept it. Like they both was very respectful in their attack.
but it wasn't no attack though.
It
Well,
wasn't
well,
an
sound
attack. You're
well,
right.
it
It
sounded
wasn't an
like
attack. It was
it,
just like they was both respectful with their statements.
okay.
Both very
Yeah,
respectful with their statements.
it's funny that you mentioned Leon Edwards because Leon Edwards is up is halfway through Drake page, so yeah, I see him on here so, for sure. But we're gonna keep it moving, man. But yeah, but most say he ain't really mean nothing. He say we focused on the wrong thing. Don't let the enemy get you distracted, King. Let's try to focus on things that's gonna affect your life. That's basically what he
Facts.
said. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts. And that was a great retort for like the interview and how they tried to spin it.
yeah,
Because they just really wanted to spin him on some negative shit, and that's never been his get down. He's one of the
yeah.
most positive people you could ever come across. The whole message is black positivity, and let never nothing should be overshadow that most is always with black positivity.
Hey man, we don't got no good nothing that I think is interesting at least update for what's our co-host name?
Love Blueface.
Hey, we don't have nothing. We don't have nothing too good,
Leave
but
Jonathan alone. What did he do, man?
I
Yo, he's chilling. Yo, Jonathan is chilling,
he
man. He's all right.
he he definitely is chilling. I don't
He's
know if he's all
chilling
right,
right now. He in the
but but
box. He's
but
cooling
look,
out.
man. Only thing I saw was Krishan say she was moving into the house with whatever that means, and then she got a big ass tattoo, a blue
Bro,
face on
you
her
saw
face.
that, right? Yeah. She's, you know what? She definitely is 5150. Like, she is always going to be the problem. When you see
Yo,
that, she's wild. She's
super
wild.
super wild.
That's
So
a wild girl.
we don't have nothing new. But speaking of people in jail and prison who committed crimes in Los Angeles, man,
Why? Why?
man, Tory Lanez, he pops up in a random group chat full of fans, his fans. So apparently, her phone in prison, and fans got a group outside of prison where they be talking about Tory Lanez this, Tory Lanez that. And he popped up in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. See, this is where Tory fucking up. Because, like, bro, you a celebrity, dogs. Like, what, are you in a library? Because if you don't know, all right, people got, they got library access. And in the library, you can get on. You can
Well,
do your thing. You can maneuver online.
yeah. So the other thing too is it's a lot of burner phones inside.
It's hella burner phones, bro. And yeah, nah, I got homies in the pen that call me all the time.
Yo,
They
type
definitely they definitely be on IG, and that's how you know they got phones in jail.
yo type one in the chat if your family and friends call you more from jail than they did when they was in the streets. I'm gonna type one in the chat for
Damn.
sure, for sure. But yeah, man, I got cousins, man. He used to call me every day, man. I ain't heard from him since he got out. I assume he got out because I ain't heard from him.
I assume he got out.
Hey, he called like, hey, what's going on? What's going on out there, big cuz?
Yo, man, it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Family's wild, P. Look, I got to say, look, same fam. You
Yeah,
already
man.
know.
So I don't know this. I don't know this boxer, man. So you ever heard of Gerald Miller?
Nah.
So he's some boxer, man. He got picked up in Hollywood, Florida. All right.
Why you
I
say it like that? He got
I just
picked up
want
in
to.
Hollywood, Florida.
Yeah, man. So this was his arrest, man. We're just gonna watch it because it's kind of it's a little funny. We'll talk about it.
Flow straight out of my lips.
Yeah.
They got
We're
moved
gonna
by
sit on
my
my car,
Brooklyn
bro.
kids. Us floor rush.
I'm gonna take this off. It's all coming with it.
The crew on the baddest hip hop record. He touched the kinks and 6 to the sounds. She frequency fatter joints called
Work
under.
here.
Our beat songs like you hit the Mary Jane. They flock to booms,
So
man. Boogie
how do I notify them? Like,
Hold on one second, man. I gotta figure out how to make the music stop.
I was like, yo, I was more in love with the music than the actual video.
Yeah, man. Hey,
I feel like
that's a
the attorneys in Thug case. Like I wasn't supposed to rock with it, but I couldn't help it.
well, that's a classic, of course. Let's see what happened. Video courtesy of TMZ. Oh, I know why.
They just keep rocking it. I don't care. It's like,
Nah,
yeah.
nah, nah. I know why I did that. So So let's see. I'm not gonna be able to watch that video with the diggable planets with the diggable planets playing across it, but we'll talk about what happened during the arrest. So this dude had got picked up. He was at a car dealership, right? And he was accused of attacking a salesperson. So the police ended up picking him up, and once he got picked up, he was pretty cool about it. He wasn't tripping. He really wasn't tripping. So let me see if I can get this video because the video is hilarious. If you're gonna interact with the police, this interaction you want to have right here. All right, cool. Now let me share my screen.
Oh, they arrested this man?
Yeah, man.
All right, bro. Yeah. We're gonna sit in my car, okay? I'm gonna take this off. It's all coming with you. I know. Can you please let my brother know my mind, please? Your brother's inside? Yes, sir. Okay, what's his name? Luke. Does he work here? No, he's a pawn shop down the block. So, how do I know to find him in there? Like how? This ain't Luke Crone. He's a big Italian brother. He look like you? Nah. Okay. White as a motherfucker. Oh my God, brother. Is he eating in there? Yeah. You got your phone on you? We got your phone? Yes, sir. All right, we'll call him. I'm gonna take your head, all right? All right, let's go to my car, bro. It's gonna get tight with your billets. Is there any way to handcuff me to the front? Not per policy. I'm not allowed to. These things are huge, man. You're good. You got plenty of room. There, man. Hold on. Lean forward if you can.
So yeah, man. So my man was going in, but he wasn't tripping. He was like, "Yo, I basically he was like, I did it, bro." And the police was pretty cool, so I can't be too mad.
I mean, bro, like honestly, I feel like this is the normal police interaction. Okay, like honestly, I feel like we live in a hypersensitive, climate where anything that happens that is extreme, if it happens more than once, then we consider it to be the norm. When you think about how many times somebody gets arrested and how many times, police do this, bro, think about how many people arrested a day. Per every day, there's multiple arrests, but we might have like a crazy violent incident that's on some racial, and it might happen like 25, it might happen 30 times a year. That doesn't make it okay, but that doesn't make it the actual norm either. That doesn't make it like the actual thing that happens on the regular.
Well, sometimes the norm might be
all have
not okay.
Police interaction, and being black, yes, we are, very sensitive to them. When we see those lights or we see them, just those colors, we do feel a certain type of way. It doesn't matter if whatever walk of life you're from. That's just us and our culture, and our history with this nation. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that, when the police pull you over, that they're going to beat you and kill you. No, that's not. I feel like that happens more often than not. Well, I do, and we often do, police the police because they be wilding. I feel like a lot of times that is how it goes down.
Yeah, that's the way it should go down. But it's also
for real, honestly, straight drop. And if
but-
everybody
but
has respect and coof, then that will be the case a lot more so. But it has to happen on all levels. Everybody has to have respect and coof. Just how the officers treated him like a human and had respect for him as a human. Period. He didn't wild out. He didn't do nothing crazy. So.
Yeah, no doubt. So it's the fact that, you know what I'm saying, 1% is a lot.
Maybe balance.
1% is a lot. So if it's 1% of the time where there's some extreme action,
I mean, that's too much. That's
yeah,
just still too much. Like, and they are not validated in any sense in their actions for doing that type of stuff. But we do live in a hypersensitive climate
yeah,
where if it does happen 1% of the time, the population will act like it happens every time and all the time when somebody pulls you over.
yeah.
So I mean, like,
Word up.
I feel it. I
So
feel it. They not wrong,
so
but
yeah, let's
what's
talk.
real? What's right ain't always what's real.
Tiana Taylor might be at the Grammys this week just so she could have some hot water.
She definitely will be there just because she's who she is.
Yeah, but she might be there just because she needs some hot water. Because apparently Iman Shumpert stopped paying the bills at the house. You know what I'm saying? And utilities are being turned off according to her and her legal team.
That's
you,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying?
That's her being petty, man. She good.
Nah, who's petty? So this is the story. He moved out in October, and
Right.
apparently his brother is like his assistant or something like that. He's responsible for making sure the bills get paid. And he told her that the bills would not be paid moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So, um, she's saying Amon hasn't paid any support towards the kids, saying he be blazed and blunted around them when he's supposed to be watching them, and you know what I'm saying. Now she's saying that the utilities have been cut, so they lost Wi-Fi, they lost cable, and I think they lost water, or and they're about to lose power, I believe, next.
Well, if she lets that happen, that's on her. But welcome to a real nigga lifestyle. What can I say,
Hey,
champ? Whatever.
hey,
Yeah. You be
Stacks
alright.
Stacks
You
said it
be
best,
alright.
man. Stack says starts off like a small town marriage, but it ends in
Hey man.
Hollywood
She from New
divorce.
York. She be alright. She know what it is.
Yeah,
She lived in the tenements before. She be straight.
yeah,
She'll
man.
figure it out.
So speaking of a Hollywood divorce, my man Tyreek Hill, the cheetah, fired his lawyer because did you see the story about the cheetah?
Nah, what happened to him?
So he got married not that long ago,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right. But then somehow some lawyer filed a petition for divorce on his behalf.
What?
He said that was not supposed to happen.
Wait a minute. He filed for divorce and didn't ask for it?
Yeah,
His
he's like
lawyer just
that. That's what he says, right? So I mean,
that's crazy. All right, go ahead.
him and his wife quickly posted pictures together saying like, "Yo, we good." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've never heard of that before, but that happened.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either. Like that's a process, bro. That's
Yeah.
not something that just is an overnight thing. So yeah, I don't know.
So I'll show you right now because I did pull up the docket because I was like kind of curious about this. So
Yeah, he told
I
my man to annul it after a month
well
or some shit.
so so the petition was filed, if you can see down here at the bottom, right, on January 22nd, 2024, which was a little more than a week ago.
Damn.
All right. So his lawyer was Gary Saletti. He filed
I
this
wonder if
on
he has a crazy bonus coming in because of his because of the yards that he got this year.
so so her lawyer, she got a lawyer on 4 days later too, who put in a notice of appearance. But what Cheetah said was, quote, it sucks that me and my wife got to go through that. Like, yeah, public record says it right now. We're in the spot of fixing it. I fired the effing bonehead that did that mistake. Now it sucks. So I don't know if you had a conversation with the lawyer, like I might want to do it. I don't know, but but type in the chat if you ever accidentally filed for divorce. We just want to know right now, like, is that crazy or is that
How do you
crazy?
accidentally do that? There's
Yeah.
no
So,
there's no accidental with that, bro.
but
But I
I will say this: Gary Saletti does not sound like a dope black lawyer.
hey,
I will say that.
look, he does not.
You know what I'm saying?
He does not. Saletti doesn't really give me
Which is weird because
feeling.
Tachita has a podcast that he does with a dope black lawyer. So I'm curious how this even all comes about. But
I think this belongs in what the Florida.
it could. Jesse Holly's like, what's going on here?
Right.
Hey,
Definitely belongs in with the Florida section.
everybody can't go. That lawyer, he had to go.
Yeah, that's
Peace
crazy.
to peace to everybody can't go.
Yeah, that's not the way.
So so yeah, so this is the LA story. You know about this?
50 Cent gets sued. What's new? But what happened this time?
So there's a radio host you might know, Brianna Mongain. She's on 106, Power 106 out there.
Yeah, Brianna.
What I say?
You said Brianna.
Rihanna.
Brianna's very different from Rihanna, but I got you. Yeah, whatever. Let's
Hey,
go.
peace to everybody that's on right now. So we got a video showing an incident where 50 Cent was on stage and is now being sued for throwing a microphone.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
50 Cent throws his mix twice.
Bow.
So
The second one was egregious. It was like the first one was a toss, right? The second one. Ow. Yeah.
so yeah, so 50
Yeah,
threw the
and I
mic,
do
right?
he hit Brianna from Power 106 with the mic. What was crazy is that you hit her.
So
Out of all people, you hit a radio DJ.
so I was tripping because this was on the 50's final lap tour in
Right.
2023, right? So I saw it was a DJ. She said it struck her in the face, resulting in severe and permanent injury. So I'm like, dang, she might be capping, trying to just get a
No, she
settlement.
wasn't capping, but the thing is, she wasn't supposed to be standing there. That's the thing. That was a restricted area, and that was reserved for just like the sound stage people. She was not supposed to be standing there. So it's like I'm interesting. It's gonna be very interesting to see how this really pans out. Because I know his people are fighting this tooth and nail. Because yeah, no, I saw it when it happened. Um, the first toss, then I saw the second one. I was like, oh, that was the one they were talking about. But yeah, she was standing in a restricted area. They failed to mention that.
Well, I want to show the image of what Rihanna's looking like right now because I thought it
I
was
do
like
too. I
cap.
want to
I'm
see that
like,
because I never saw her. I didn't see what happened after the injury. I didn't see no injuries.
so yeah,
I feel
so
like
I'm
she met
pulling
the
it up.
stallion in some situation.
Well, I ain't gonna say that because I ain't trying to have
Until I see something.
I ain't trying to have no rap beef. But yeah, man. So all right.
You love rat beef, Josh.
So this is Brianna immediately after.
Ooh, that was crazy.
I'm not sure how she ended up with hand injuries, but
There's
could have been
probably just the
bloody.
blood on her hands.
And then
What happened to her head? They hit her in the head?
yes. So so I want to show you the pictures of her head after it healed because I'm gonna tell you, 50 might be dealing with a serious lawsuit right here.
No, I mean it
You know what I'm saying?
sounds
Regardless of whether she
very,
was supposed to
very
stand in that
serious, bro.
area.
Sounds very serious.
Yeah. So tell me, does that look like a, a serious injury to y'all worth suing for? And now
I've known people to sue for less.
you could sue for anything for sure. And now this is how it looked. She had a big gash. So if that gash is still there, 50 might have some problems. You know what I'm saying? So in any case where you're dealing with somebody's face, especially a woman, you're dealing with a very serious thing. But then especially the fact that she is a radio DJ, even though it's the radio, she still makes money based off of her image. You know what I'm saying? So like she can make an argument that this is going to affect her ability to make a livelihood, let alone in a typical case, you're going to be making an argument about like how there's the emotional, trauma of now when I look in the mirror, I'm going to see this. It's a permanent I can't get rid of. So anytime you have a facial injury, particularly on a woman, that's a big deal. So
Agreed.
I don't know,
Agree.
man. I think 50's
Yeah,
getting
I mean,
a little
like,
bit of trouble.
like I
Luckily,
said,
lu- lu-
it's a person of the public life, you know what I'm saying? So therefore she's gonna press the issue. He's gonna end up coming out of pocket for something, but it's gonna be interesting also to see how this pans out.
yeah. Also,
It really
probably
is.
gonna have to come out of pocket is your boy Michael B. Jordan. You seen his incident?
The video of him whacking his car.
So it was, apparently somebody was driving a car that belonged to Michael B. Jordan, and they were racing down the street in L.A. and they ended up losing control and hit a Kia. The police are not pressing charges because, first of all, it's only a misdemeanor, but second, they couldn't identify the driver, so there will be no charges. But um, let's see if
Yeah,
I can
that's the
find it.
thing. It was Michael B. supposedly driving his car, blacked out. You can't tell. Yeah. Wow.
Boom.
Yeah.
So so he's still gonna have to pay for that damage. All right,
For sure.
to that vehicle. Luckily, nobody was inside. Luckily, nobody got hurt. But uh, Michael B. Jordan did a bad thing, man.
Yeah. He hit a car. People hit cars all the time.
Did a bad thing, man.
People hit cars all the time. It's called an accident.
Yeah.
He got insurance.
So there's no.
He got it. He
Yeah,
be solid.
that's what the insurance is for sure.
Yeah.
Luckily,
He's
there's no
solid.
injuries.
It's an afterthought
Luckily,
at this point.
but for him, luckily there was no breathalyzer because, I mean, that doesn't look like something that happens when you're
Son was wilding.
in your right mind.
He was definitely just wilding. Like, yeah, I hit the car. He's in Hollywood. Tripping.
3 soldiers lost in Jordan. You know about
Yo.
this story?
And America's ready to go to war. That's crazy, bro. Like you killed 3 American soldiers, bro. They coming for your helmet, King. They want you dead bad. Like, it's crazy to me how many people we kill in other countries, and then we get mad when 3 soldiers go down.
Yeah. Well, 3 is a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? I wish it wasn't any on
I
either
get it.
side.
I'm not saying that no life is worth, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like disposing of. But what I'm saying is that, like, we go and we bomb and we kill maybe, like, I don't know, 150. We
No,
lose 3 and we tripping.
nah, for sure. So the slain soldiers were all from Georgia. It was Sergeant William Jerome Rivers, Specialist Kennedy LaDon Sanders, and Specialist Brianna Alexandria Moffitt, all black. So you know what I'm saying. I hate to see
Yeah,
my brother,
respect to their families, man, and
my
you know,
brothers and
it's
sisters lose their life.
yeah,
But
absolutely. I
yeah,
agree with you
yeah.
1,000%.
So I don't ever want to make light of that. I do want to take a
Nah, and
moment
it's nothing
yeah,
to be laughing
yeah,
at or scoffed at. You know what I'm saying? It's much
yeah,
respect to those people and their families for sure.
yeah,
It's just the response and how America, you know what I'm saying, is and I'm not saying it doesn't deserve a response, but you know, just keep the same energy when you do the same thing and worse.
yeah. So these were the first U.S. deaths in months of strikes by Iranian-backed military groups. Supposedly, there's some type of terror that the Americans want to say that they're helping with terrorist stuff and all that. So you know what I'm saying? I just hate that our people is even over there dealing with that.
I agree with you
So
1,000%.
that's that's the part that kind of bums me out. Like the people who stand to gain the most from any type of conflict,
Or
their
nowhere
kid,
near.
their kids and are not there. They're not there. You know what I'm
Nowhere
saying?
near.
So that's the part that sucks for me. So I just
No,
want
I
to
agree
wish
with you
I just
1,000% for sure.
I just want to wish peace and love. You know what I'm saying, to those families because
Absolutely.
I couldn't imagine, man.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah. So I skipped over a story, but Rajon Rondo, former NBA point guard, just got picked up on a
Wow.
a gun charge. So he was in Indiana. He got pulled for speeding. Police said they could smell marijuana, so obviously they conduct the full stop. They find the gun, they find the marijuana, which he's not supposed to have a gun because he's got a protective order against him in Louisville, because there's a woman from Louisville who says that he threatened her life. So she doesn't. So she got a protective order, so he can't have a gun at this time. And he was charged with possession of a firearm while being prohibited, possession of marijuana, and possession of drug paraphernalia. He had a minor with him. They let the minor go, but man,
Indiana's wild, man. Indiana, they don't play no games, so they gonna press the full statute of the law.
Isn't Indiana the home of the KKK?
Ooh, I thought that was Georgia, Stone Mountain. I thought it was either.
Oh yeah, no, it's Tennessee. It's Tennessee.
It's Tennessee, yeah. Tennessee. So yeah, there you go. So it's either Georgia or Tennessee, but
yeah, but it's one of them places. Like when I'm riding through certain places, like I know not to run no lights, not to get
Hey man, every time I've been in Indiana, man, we've been following rules and got pulled over in Indiana, man. They state troopers scare the hell out of me. So yeah, Indiana's one of them states where you chill out.
Like, yeah, man.
Cause they're not fucking around.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be facing any time for this, but he definitely.
You know how it go.
He's a smarten up, man. He's 37, man.
They just gonna charge him. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna charge him for that. It's crazy how we're supposed to have all these amendments and laws to protect us, and it's just like I can understand why Rajon Rondo would have a firearm in Indiana.
For all the reasons that we just mentioned, right? So,
but yeah, no.
So you've been following this. Jess Hilarious is now officially joining the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, and it's congratulations to Jess, man. Yeah. She's been working hard, bro. She's dope. Like she funny as hell. So big congratulations to Jess, man.
Yeah. So they had an official announcement because there was a lot of speculation. She announced that she was going to be on a while ago.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of speculation. So they did make a video to announce the fact that she's coming on. I'm gonna play it for y'all. Let us know. Do y'all rock with Jess Hilarious or not really?
Where is Jess? Huh? I would think somebody like the Breakfast Club wouldn't need the clout chase. But knowing them, they probably want somebody light skinned.
Well, I'm Jess with the message. My news is real.
Jess Hilarious.
Now comments on them saying these niggas is trash.
Y'all could have got somebody better than that. I'm not hating.
They don't give a damn about what she's done.
She made the announcement before it was even inked.
That third seat on the Breakfast Club was one of the most sought after coveted positions in hip hop media.
Less hilarious. You were using that Breakfast Club to besmirch my name, speaking so negatively.
She ain't over there. She's back on the Monopoly board.
Jess, man, you gotta get more going on in your career.
I saw Jess Hilarious say she, got the role and stuff. Why did she say that?
They said you don't work there no more. Girl, did you get fired or not?
How the hell you gonna get fired on your day off?
What happened to Jess Hilarious on the Breakfast Club?
They either didn't hire her or fired her.
The Breakfast Club just isn't what it used to be.
They can either choose to put a new 3 in there or kill the show off completely.
I think the Breakfast Club is over, man.
You cannot make an announcement. They have rollouts. Parties. They need to make this extravaganza.
Women empowerment.
And she did some Baltimore shit. They be going rogue.
She spoke too soon. She announced her move before her move was done. And now she's left with an egg on her face.
Lock it in, y'all. Jess Hilarious will not be the co-host of the Breakfast Club.
This is all just like one big hoax.
These niggas trash. This shit came off as if the two of them had something to do as to why she isn't a part of the Breakfast Club.
I'm sorry you didn't get the job, Less Hilarious.
Do you feel she called them out over not securing her spot as an official co-host?
This is giving me stunt, if you ask me.
Yeah, so they probably want to get somebody light skinned.
Yo, man, it was hilarious, bro. The whole shit was hilarious to me. The shit was funny
Yeah,
as shit.
and
Charlamagne pop out looking corny on the side. My
hey,
man,
super
he
corny,
looked like he just took somebody's deed to
super
the
corny.
crib and just giving them the maniacal Grinch smile.
Hey,
That shit was classic.
but it was perfect with the Chicago Bulls starting theme
Hey,
music.
man, and like, yeah, I mean, that was you gotta love that.
It was definitely well done. There was a lot of talk about why she wasn't on. You know what I'm saying? And the one good point that if she would not have gotten the job that I think makes sense is like you got to be careful how you make these announcements and how you move before the deal is inked because
And the
I don't
thing
know.
is, the deal was inked. They just
Yeah.
didn't want. They didn't plan on releasing it until it was
Well,
done. Like
that's the thing too. So like yeah, and making sure you
there's
follow.
there's like there's the industry deal, and then there's like the public light of that too. So they have a calendar for when they're gonna roll out their stuff.
Yeah.
So
So like I'm trying to say. So you got to make sure that you move in order so that you know what I'm saying your contract there's nothing to dispute your contract. They can't try to avoid it because you know disclose terms too soon. So
right.
you know what I'm saying if there's a legal lesson to learn is to make sure that you got that ink. It reminds me of when Ed Reed got hired to be the head coach at Bethune-Cookman, and he hadn't even signed the deal yet, but he's on Instagram just going off on the school. They're like, "Yo, man, you could get off our campus, bro. Like you balling just a little too hard right now." You know what I'm saying? And he probably would have had him right too.
Yeah, I mean, you can get off our campus, bruh.
Yeah, he on Instagram talking about how dirty the campus is and this and that. Like, bruh,
You
sign
can
sign
leave
sign the paperwork, bro.
or leave.
Yeah. So
Yeah, for
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? Shout out to her. Like anytime a black woman get a job, I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, Jess been working hard, bro. She been working hard, and she funny. She's actually funny as shit. So that's
Yeah.
good for her, man. Comedy's serious business, man, and it is a tough one. So anybody that
Yeah.
really gets there is, you know what I'm saying, and finds the footing. And now she's in a media world where she's going to actually, be doing some for real reporting on hip hop, which is very different for a comedian. But hey, man, more power to her, man.
Yeah.
She's from
So
Baltimore, man. Anybody make it out of Bmore is good job.
you already said
You,
enough, right?
shit, you did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
So I know there's like a string of Trey Songz lawsuits for
Yeah,
sexual assault and
yeah,
rape and different stuff. Well,
yeah.
one of them got dropped. The judge ordered it to be dismissed last week, or it was earlier this week, the 26th, last Friday. So last Friday the judge dismissed it, basically stating that the defendant didn't respond to. I mean, excuse me, the plaintiff did not respond to Trey Songz' motion to dismiss, and his motion to dismiss was based on the fact that the statute of limitation had run long before the suit was filed. So this was a 2013 incident, and the suit was filed, I believe, last year, which for almost any type
Damn.
of sexual assault, unless it's relating back to one of those laws like where they passed in Cali and New York saying like, yo, anything that ever happened, you have 1 year to file it.
Damn.
Then it would have long passed. But there was a video where you might have saw the young lady was at the pool. Trey Songz pulled the top off, and then you know what I'm saying she filed sexual assault against him, Kevin Lyles, Atlantic Records, saying that they should have been supervising their artists and making sure that he didn't make those kind of actions. So she demanded 10 million in the lawsuit. Then she tried to say she'll take 5 million to let it go away. He decided not to pay. So he was victorious in this one, but he's got several other ones that are pending. And you never know what's what. But when you see multiples and you read some of the facts and you have video and you have all this stuff, it's like, man.
Some of it rings true. So it's 1 down and 20 to go.
Yep. So
the thing is, it's just the pattern, man. So the pattern's gonna ring true and stand out more than anything. So
yes. So one of my favorite segments, bro, patrolling the police, because this is important for real, like for us to really be out here monitoring what's going on. So uh, there was a black man in Pennsylvania, Jim Rogers, who was stopped by the police and ended up dying after being tased. So his law firm,
Yeah.
he was represented. His family was represented by a dope black lawyer in Pittsburgh named Todd J. Hollis, and they already were able to. The officer was fired, and he's appealing it or whatever. But the family was already able to secure $8 million settlement against the state, or the city rather, the city of Pittsburgh. But even though it's already closed, dope black lawyer Todd J. Hollis decided that it's important for the public to still see the video, so he released it on his website, and we're gonna put the link to that because it's a 52-minute video. Let's see, maybe we can show like a little clip. If I could pull it up real fast. So.
Okay, one more time, repeat that for verification. And is that a private home, apartment, or a business? Okay, and what's your callback number, ma'am? And your first and last name? Okay, and tell me exactly what happened, ma'am.
So they're not really showing too much here.
Copy.
422 on that.
So
531. Description on that mail again, please.
Black male, thin, in his 50s, a black T-shirt with yellow writing, SLU on the back, gray sweatpants with a blue baseball cap.
All right, I'm out with that mail now.
I didn't do
Why'd you take the bite? Why were you
All
right, I'm out with that mail
I
now.
thought somebody was giving it away. Because it had
How would you think that? Be quiet. How would you think that if you're going on somebody's porch?
Well, I didn't take nothing away. I didn't take it from. I didn't take it from him.
Okay, but did you go on someone's porch?
No, I didn't take it away. I didn't take nothing.
I didn't ask you that. I said, did you go on someone's porch?
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I didn't.
You got ID?
No.
Put your hands up. Just put your get your hands up. If you stick your hands in your pockets again, I'm gonna take you to the ground. You understand that?
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Just for officer safety. Right now, I just want to make sure you don't have any weapons. Okay?
Yes, sir. Okay. I have no
Don't
weapon.
do anything stupid.
I have no weapon.
531. I'm at Harris and West Penn Place right now with this mail. 531. I'm at Harris and West Penn Place right now with this mail.
Your code status?
I'll be code 4 for now.
Yeah.
I'll be code 4 for now. Any needles?
That's copy.
Okay,
No drugs, no needles.
I asked you if you had any needles. That's all I'm worried about.
Oh, no, sir. No needles. No, I just got. No needles.
All right, you got ID? Let me get your wallet out, okay? Okay? Keep your hands up.
No, I don't have one.
What did I just say? You have a wallet, right? Right?
Uh-huh.
Your wallet. This your wallet?
We just got audio.
Where?
All right, you're about to go in cuffs. Keep your hands up. That's the last time I'm going to say it. Is this your wallet or not?
No, not what.
Excuse me.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's not my.
What did I say? What did I say?
Okay, sir. Okay, I'm listening.
531 is mail.
I'm listening to you. I'm listening.
531 is mail. Step it up for the. Put your hands on your back. Or you're going to get tased.
I'm listening to you, sir.
Now.
3533.
I'm listening to you.
I'm
listening to you, sir. I'm listening to you,
Put your
sir.
hands on your back. You're going to get tased. Now. Do it now. Ma'am, mind your business.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Ma'am, I'm not doing anything now.
Sir, you're about to get tased.
I'm not doing
a couple units there. Let me see your hands.
3534.
Let me see your hands. I'm sorry. Put your hands behind your back. 3 units. Now. Now. Right here. I didn't do it. Put your hands behind your back. I'm not doing any problem. Sir, put your hands. Put your hands behind your back.
3531.
Okay.
3531.
Okay, turn around. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. Taser deployed. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna hit it again. Put your hands deployed. Put your hands behind
Copy,
your back.
taser deployed at 1032.
Put your
3580,
hands
you copy?
behind your back. Okay. Sir.
Yeah, Eddie, I'm in real base.
Okay. Step it up, dismount. It's not compliant. Step it up, dismount. Put your hands behind your back.
Copy.
I'm not. Put your hands. I'm not that guy. A gangster. Put your hands. I'm not that gangster. Sir. Gangster.
Copy.
Put your hands. Please. Comprehend. There's no. Put your hands. Sir. Bring him in. Put your hands behind your back. Okay, sir. This is it. I didn't do. Sir. I get popped again. Stop.
All units stay off the air until units get on the scene in Harriet Street.
Now, give me your hands. You're going to get it again. You're going to... Turn around. Step it up. Step it up, sir. Put your hands behind your back. Now.
Copy.
Turn around. This is the last time. Turn around. Get down.
Would you give him a minute to collect himself? How's he supposed to do anything when you keep zapping him like that?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do I didn't do it too. I promise. Get on the ground.
530, what's the location?
Get on the ground. I'm being honest with you. On the ground.
Here, just handcuff her.
Can you take me to the hospital? Please. Get on the ground. Last opportunity. Turn around. Put your hands on your back. You're now under arrest. Turn around. I didn't do. Put your hands on your back.
Would you give him a minute?
Get away.
I'm not even doing anything.
Put your hands on your back.
Thank you.
Now.
Can we call more police? I don't know what to do.
Get on your belly. Get on your belly. On your belly. On your belly.
Sir, can you just put your hands behind your back?
Go away. You're interfering. Get your head up. Now still not time.
Sir, just put your hands behind your back.
Get your hands behind your back. Now. Now. Put your hands behind your back. You're going to get sprayed, sir. You're going to get sprayed. Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get your hands down! Bring down! Bring down, bro! Give me your other arm! Give me your other arm! Give me your other arm! Fuck down!
This is unnecessary.
Don't move!
Man, and the other officers coming, they escalated it.
For sure. And, all of that is very unnecessary, Anytime, first off, Pittsburgh police are very different, not to be trifled with. And on that same wave of which we feel like somebody, like a police from the South. But, yeah, man, not necessary. Not necessary. Well, I will say that my man did not comply with anything. He also, it felt very reminiscent of like watching a slave movie, bro. Just like he was being captured. He just
did not
Django was crazy.
Did not comply, but did not pose a threat either.
Did not comply, but definitely didn't oppose a threat
And
to that degree or level of anything that egregious.
But you know it was bad because the police fired this officer.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, first off, you tased him over 7 times.
Yeah, I couldn't even count how many times he tased him.
Bro, I literally counted, and it was once I got to 7, I was like, oh, that's too much.
Yeah,
I literally counted 7 and stopped.
So his attorneys said that Rogers resisted all reasonable efforts of Officer Edmonds, adding that his resistance created a situation where Officer Edmonds deployed his taser, but the individual continued to resist.
Which is true. But he also didn't pose a threat to that degree.
So what we didn't see was medics arrived to the scene and were treating officers, but apparently were never told to evaluate Rogers. Police eventually drove Rogers to Mercy Hospital. When they arrived, he was unconscious. Officer Edmonds and the other officers removed Mr. Rogers from the police car and Officer Edmonds immediately began to perform CPR on Mr. Rogers. Rogers died the next day after an internal investigation. Police fired 5 officers, including Edmonds.
Yeah, because they operated with extreme force.
Super extreme. I mean, but I mean, it doesn't do
Yeah,
anything for.
and like I agree. Just in the comments, man, it's ultra triggering to hear a white officer tell you get on the ground as you're on the ground. I can't get any more on the ground.
Yeah.
Than what I already am on the ground. And at that point, he's trying to make sure he's not being choked out from behind. He wants to see the person, and he's at least trying to look at you because he's fearing for his life. So it's like they didn't understand why he's trying to make eye contact. He's trying to make eye contact so you don't just shoot him and he don't get shot in the back 5 times.
Yeah, real spill. Remember at the beginning, he was like, yo, you're going to make me tackle you down to the ground. Like, bruh, I wish he would have did that. Tackle him down, throw the cuffs on. And
yeah, for sure.
And my man is here right now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But as opposed to getting tasered like 1 billion times.
Yeah. The only thing that I guess you could say that could be potentially positive in these types of situations is that hopefully the law changes. So Pittsburgh officials pointed at policy changes in the wake of the death of Jim Rogers. So, quote, police are aware that the content of the video will be disturbing for many to watch, and that people will want to know what we were doing to ensure that individuals in police custody are treated with care and respect. So among the policy changes cited in this statement released by the mayor's press secretary is assigning a specific officer to monitor prisoners during transfer to the nearest emergency rooms, summoning EMS each time a taser is deployed, retraining police on how to avoid single officer tactics, training officers on their duty to intervene, and reviewing body cam footage after each use of force. So in this case, too little, too late.
Yeah.
Locally, I'm a part of a police oversight panel where incidents like this get reviewed, and we make suggestions to the police and about how changes that need to be made and things like that. These panels exist across the country. If you're not able to get on the panel to be someone who reviews these types of cases as a civilian, it's important that we attend these hearings and we're made aware and we see what happens. Almost all of this stuff is online. Like being aware of your local politics is so important. Knowing what's going on in your city, your county, your state is so important because those are the levels where things happen, where you have the best ability to make change, and the things that are enacted most impact your life on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? So, man, super triggering. Super triggering.
Yeah. And it's crazy that the person that was the most sensitive to the whole situation was a white woman. It's so unnecessary.
Yeah,
so I mean, the whole time.
Because everybody could tell. I mean, this dude. I mean, I'm not gonna say he had a delay because I don't know, but I mean, he obviously was answering the questions to the best of his ability and complying to the best of his ability. And obviously that was not good enough for this officer, but it should have been apparent that there might have been something going on that
Right.
would not allow for him to respond the way that he wanted him to respond. A lot of cities and police departments are now going to a model where either officers who are trained with mental health training or in
That's very
ways
necessary.
are brought to the scene for these types of incidents, and if not mental health training, just knowing how to engage people without having to go to weapons.
Shouldn't that be every officer though?
Yeah,
I feel
but
like every officer should be able to de-escalate a situation without having to engage with weapons first, especially if the other person does not, if the civilian does not have an actual weapon or doesn't pose that type of threat. There should be that they should have that training for sure. But the problem is, just sometimes the people that we have as police.
How do you not? I mean, you gotta know you gotta know what's going on with these tasers too. Like, how many times do you think you can shoot somebody with electricity?
Right. And the voltage, and because to my knowledge, I thought you could up the voltage or dumb it down, and it seemed like, he just kept popping them in and just firing them off, and he kept bringing out the taser on him. So it's like at some point they need to have some type of understanding about cardiac arrest and the voltage of electricity that's going through the human body, and possibilities of that.
Also think about it. Like, what is your goal when you use the taser? When you tase that man, you should be going. If you couldn't get him, if you couldn't get him in the cuffs without the taser, okay, one tase, wrap him up,
and
put
then
him in the cuffs.
At that point, exactly, because you just stayed tasing him. You expecting him to turn over. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You scramble his brain and then get mad when he doesn't respond.
Yeah. Shout out to dope black lawyer Ty J. Hollis, also a Q in the Pittsburgh area, who not only got justice for his family with regard to a civil settlement for $8 million, but also knew that the work didn't end there. He still wanted to make sure that the community was apprised of what was going on and what really happened. So he made sure this video footage got released, because I can assure you this is not the type of video that the city of Pittsburgh wanted to get out. I'm glad that it wasn't made. Well, a lot of times you can't make things like this are public records, so you can't really make it a confidential settlement. But I'm glad that they didn't buckle to any pressure to do something like that. And hopefully these types of cases are reduced, because we know there's body cams. We know that everybody has their cell phones recording right there on the spot. It was like 3 neighbors all with video footage. You know what I'm saying?
Right quick.
So like, it doesn't seem like so far that's true. Every house has a Ring camera. You know what I'm saying? People got cameras on their cribs. Like, as criminals and police, if you want to draw a distinction in some instances, I feel like I wouldn't be afraid to do anything that you know what I'm saying, I think is illegal, because I would think that everything that I do is being captured. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But man, shout out to our brother, man. Rest in peace. Now,
Karen's gone crazy.
and seeing these K's made me think about it. So that 50 Cent story happened at Crypto Arena. Do Bloods go there?
Shut up.
It used to be the Staples Center, but now it's Crypto
Shut up.
Arena. What we call it, Bripto? Anyway, bad joke.
Hilarious joke.
If you're affiliated with the Blood gang, please don't come after me. I'm only joking, brother. I love everybody. So a Virginia woman named Karen, coincidentally, was on the run since December 28th, and she was finally arrested for shooting and killing a 51-year-old woman named Kathleen in Prince William County in Virginia. Detectives believe that the argument was over fentanyl. You're so immature. We do have her mugshot. I don't know if she's a Karen in the traditional sense of a Karen.
I don't know either because like she's buying Fenty, so like nah.
but her
it's
name
very
was
VA.
but her name is Karen. So I thought that whether she is a Karen or not, she could still be talked about this week because the hair doesn't look like necessarily look like Karen.
Oh my God.
Okay, so they described her as a black female. Okay. So she knows she did a bad thing.
Karen messes around.
Yeah, so
she's messing around, brother.
So yeah, so Karen, you definitely went crazy. And
yeah.
We think it might be over for you and your fentanyl days.
Yeah.
A fentanyl related murder sounds crazy, like
it is a lot of it happening right now, but I mean, like, yeah, and that's what I'm saying, like, yo, that's crazy, for sure.
Yeah. So it's a lot going on, man, but we're kind of like running kind of crazy on time, so I don't want to hold people too much. But Young Thug, they did actually have testimony this week in the case. They were able to. They were having a fight over the prosecution brought in lyrics, but they only played a certain part. The defense wanted to play the whole song so that you could get the full context, and the judge, up until that point, the last that I heard, had not allowed them to do that. He's saying that they had to do it at another time, but the defense was like, "This is the time to do it." Like they just brought in something that, if you listen to it, sounds bad for our client, who is a very good man, Jeffrey. You know what I'm saying? And
he's a kind dude.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, we need to advocate for our client right now. So they got that. They've been having hearings about whether or not the cameras are going to be allowed to stay in the courtroom. They've had video footage of Young Thug being arrested for some minor charges. So there is stuff going on this week, but I don't want to delay us too much. We talked about Melly last week as well. So that was our Thug update. And then the prosecution is appealing the judge's ruling on not allowing that documentary footage that we watched last week. That will not be allowed into to evidence because of like we talked about, there were issues with the facts not being clear. Like they didn't know who was making the statements. The prosecution wanted to bring it in as if it was a fact that YNW Melly was present at the time when this crime took place, which that is part of his whole defense, is he was not there. So the judge did not allow that to come in. And then last but not least, we got to do what to Florida. We're coming we're coming up on spring break season, man. So it's important. There's a lot of groups, NAACP and other affinity groups, that are saying that we should be boycotting Florida anyway because of a lot of the policies that are and laws that have been enacted by Governor Ron DeSantis. But now Ron DeSantis is saying to local police to do what you need to do to deal with spring break crime. So I just want to warn everybody, I would say don't come. If they don't want you here, they don't want your dollars, they don't respect you, go somewhere else.
Man, people come to Miami regardless, dog.
Where they want that money. Of course they are, but I'm saying
even the aliens came and had a fun time on
hey, don't come. But real talk, man, when spring break time, like my Memorial Day weekend time, anytime there's a large gathering that happens to skew melanated, you see all types of tanks, all types of police presence. Like, don't come, man. Go somewhere else, bro. I don't go out there for that same reason. You know what I'm saying? The police out there don't want you out there. The people that live there don't want you out there. Spend your money somewhere where you are appreciated. Yeah. Sure. Let's take them tourism dollars to the Bahamas, man.
Agreed. Let's go.
All right. So unless you're coming to one of my events, don't come to Florida. Shout out to the HBCU picnic that'll be taking place on the campus of Florida Memorial University, a historically black college and university, July 13th. So
Thanks.
There you go. So we made it, man.
As always.
Appreciate the people who tuned in live. Everybody that watches on the replay, let us know how we can, you know what I'm saying, talk about the stories that you're interested in. If you have any questions, you could reach out, speakpipe.com/dopeblackLawyer. Send an email to holla@dopeblackLawyer.com. DMs on IG, X, Threads. I don't think Threads got DMs, but holla at us on Threads. We here on YouTube. Just let us know what you want to hear about. We want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Anything else you want to say before we go?
Nah, King. Blessings to the people, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. See you next week, man. You already know.
For sure.
Thank you.